Good morning. I hope you're all well and getting excited about Thanksgiving and all those things that are coming up. I'm just going to hang on here a few seconds and see if people are going to come in. I'm excited about today's conversation because it's one that I'm probably going to bring up over and over again as the year comes to a close and as we start 2022. So I was reading a book on some research on noise. And they were talking about the noise involved with decision making in a number of business situations and in the judicial system and in all things that are going on in everyone's life. And I'm going to bring it back this morning to just the noise that we all create in our own head. And therefore, change doesn't come easily to us, or choices don't come easily to us. So, I'm going to talk about noise today. Your noise that you create, your noise that is your interference, your static in your life. And one of the reasons that I like to play with what I do is I find it so fascinating to help people just cut through the static, shut it down, find the right noise, and move forward. So noise is not going to go away. It's not like you want to make your noise quiet, but you want to understand, is the noise useful? Is it distracting? Where is it taking you, this noise in your head? So let me back up and give you an example. And this is not a personal example. This is an organizational example. So each time each one of you goes and buys insurance, your money that you're paying for that policy has been underwritten by a number of people who are out there making assessments on all of your criteria. In fact, there's probably 21 or 22 points of criteria about you and the make of your car that contribute to your premium. Your driving behavior, your driving history, the driving history of everyone in your family, the age, all of those factors come into underwriting. However, there's a study done when underwriting rules are put in an insurance company. There's a number of higher ups that have to pass off on and agree to the guidelines that the underwriters are using. Yet there's still a lot of subjectivity to underwriting. And I can speak about this because I was in the industry for a while and not on the underwriting side, but I trained underwriters and I understood the subjectivity they had to do. So there's all the subjectivity that's going on. Well, there was a survey done where, the right premium has to be put out. If it's not a right premium, then people are going to go shop somewhere else. If the premium's too low, then the risk for the company is too high. So just based on the questions they were asked, most of the executives, almost 1,000, said that they felt like the variations in premium offers for the risk probably varied by 10%. So they were assuming that the subjectivity within the people that they trained was about 10%. It actually turned out to be 55%. So what was the point? The point was, good morning, that the noise in everybody's head, their subjectivity, their prior biases, their prior information they were basing stuff on, whether it was current or old, was all the noise in their head. And the noise was factoring in, and in some cases losing the company money. They either lost it because they priced the policy too high and people bought elsewhere, or they priced it too low and the risk came in. So where is that nice happy medium? Well, that's where we're all playing on a daily basis. Where's that nice happy medium? So let's shift that. Let's go to the noise in your head. Some of that noise in your head involves your opinions of that last experience that you had 5 years ago that you still carry around like it's an albatross on it, just weighing you down because, I can't make this decision because I made a bad decision 5 years ago. Well, sometimes we got to let that go. That was 5 years ago. But if that noise is still in your head, then what you want to do is to find someone who's going to help you get around that noise. And that may be me, it may be somebody that I send you to, but that's why I offer to everyone to go ahead and take the time to talk to me. You just use successwithmarla.com, you set an appointment, and let's hear where your noise is. Now, where am I playing? What noisy world am I playing in today? Well, I play in the world of marketing yourself, putting yourself out there for what it is that you want to develop and grow in your business. You're all working to create income. The question is, how much does the noise that you have limit your income? I mean limit, because usually I don't find there's a lot of noise if you're making all the income that you'd like to have. So you may start changing the noise. The noise may change. If you start making money and it was unexpected to you, or you still found that, you surprised yourself and you don't believe it was possible, you got some noise too. But I'm going to take the noise that's stopping you right now. I'm just going to talk about the noise that's in your way. It's loud. It's about your past failures. It's about all the people who told you you couldn't. It's about all those friends of yours you're seeing do things, and in your brain you're going, well, they can do it, but I can't. I don't know what the noise is, but I know there's all forms of noise. So the noise is also the memories of how you've learned to do something, but you've got to tune it up today. Listen, guys, if I can tune it up and come into this tech world, which I'm still not totally comfortable with. Man, I had a tech mistake over the weekend that took me 3 days to fix, but luckily I had all the resources and the connections, and I just kind of had to wait until Monday to get it resolved because, they don't have their time off. So the noise, you collect noise daily every time you read somebody's social media post about do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. Well, I want to talk to you today about one thing to cut the clutter, cut the noise. I want you to do a self-assessment of all the tools you use to get your job done. And if you need help with some of the tools, then that's where I like to come in and make everybody's job easy. So I'm just watching a whole bunch of my friends and over and over again, and this is nothing against them, but they're all choosing to go to motivational classes to end the year and to fire up for 2022. Well, I learned a long time ago that I'm highly motivated, but what gets in my way sometimes is my noise and my conversation around what I can do, shouldn't do, could do, but wouldn't do, whatever it is for whatever reason. It's the noise that has stopped me. And every time I went to some motivational speaker, and I've been going for longer than many of you, I realized that a 2-day dose of something like that would make me feel moved, but I created more noise. I created more noise about, like, I should have known that. Why haven't I done that yet? Or da-da-da-da-da-da. And I came back and I realized I had no new way to implement one dang thing. Nothing in that motivational situation, and I'm not talking about writing down goals. I can write down goals at the best of them. Goals is not my noise. The noise is all that conversation around each of those goals you write. So you can write down all the goals you want, but if you don't handle the noise, none of those goals are going to get done. Or if they do, you're going to go, oh, wow, I did that. Oh, how did I do that? Well, believe it or not, each time you accomplish something that you set out to accomplish, you've probably managed your noise somewhere, or you've found the tools that you needed. So let's talk about the modern day tools in social media. The social media tools are things like funnels and templates and copywriting. Where do you need to do? Or you need coaching on how to do a video? Do you need coaching on how to just freely have a conversation and bring in a call to action? Where there are so many ways to do this. Maybe you don't know how to have a conversation with someone on Messenger. Maybe you don't know how to have a conversation with somebody on the phone. Not all of those take motivation to say, I need help. But none of those are the noise that are stopping you. The noise is you saying, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. I won't do that. That's the noise. So my coaching to you for this year, to finish out your year, is to go back and do a skills assessment. Start managing your noise. Go out there and say, okay, I will talk to people on a video. I don't mind making a phone call. I will put myself out there to meet one new person a day and connect with 10. So something's stopping you. It's up to you to figure that out. But when you work with a mentor, then a mentor helps you, can hear your noise, and they'll ask you about your noise. So if you're ready to be vulnerable and have your noise heard by somebody else, where they can show you how to turn the volume down on that noise, how to make that noise work for you, not against you, then that's where you get in with me. You do successwithmarla.com. And if you need to see some of the other things that I do, you go out to my YouTube channel and you subscribe to Marla M. Copal and you start watching me. I'm coming on right now at 8:30 every morning at Mountain Time, Monday through Friday. And I am choosing to change my schedule in December, and I'll let you know what that is. But I may go a little later in the day. I may go a little earlier in the day. I have a lot of things that I like to do in the mornings, and I realize that sometimes I just have to start my day a little earlier so I can get them all in. So I'm finding it fascinating that having read that book, it's just easier to not talk about all the stories you have running in your head. You got noise. We all got noise. But how we filter that noise is how successful we are or are not. So if you're not ready to talk to me, when you go into successwithmarla.com, I have a newsletter. I have a couple of course offers so that you can start picking up some new skills if you think you're curious about that. But if you do any of those course offerings that I give you, I got to tell you, you're going to be creating more noise. So I'll go on in, take them if you want. But remember, the sooner you have a conversation with me, the sooner we quiet the noise, and the sooner you get the direction that you're looking for 2022. And please, 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 if you've got noise right now that everybody's going to go on vacation and not do squat until January about their business, that is the biggest myth in the industry. Everybody's gearing up now. Now's the time to fire up. If you're having the conversation, I'll wait until the holidays are over. Stop that noise. That is not how it works. There's a reason you're having these thoughts now. If you're having these thoughts now, that there's something more you can do, there's something more that you need, there's something more you be successful, don't put it off until after the holiday. My gosh, that's the biggest piece of noise we've got at this time of year is, I'll wait. Wait is the worst noise ever in anybody's head. So I will talk to you on Monday at 8:30 Mountain Time as we all get ready for Thanksgiving. So get ready to enjoy that holiday, but don't have the conversation called I'll start after the holiday. Because you know what? Christmas is just going to show up and you're going to say it again. So cut the noise today. Get in touch with me at successwithmarla.com and let's see where we can take you now and into the future. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.